Yo, what's up? What's happening? Welcome to another episode of Figured It Out. This is quarter number three. Yes, third quarter, baby. Um, I did it a little bit late. I had a lot of life going on lately. So I'll talk about the life stuff and then I will get into Artist Way. We're going to do week three from the book, and then I'll just reflect on what happened in quarter number two a little bit, and then just talk about my goals for the third quarter. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, my life has been interesting. I am, if you're late to the party, I live in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I moved here in January. I took a cross country road trip, drove south, and yeah, there's that. Um, and it's been wonderful. It's been a wonderful experience. I need to get out more. Yeah, I need to get out more, and I need to start working on developing community, like finding the artist community down here. I tried. I was going to an open mic, and I don't know. It was cool. I just didn't really like the vibe too much. Yeah, and for this, especially for the style of artist I am, because I am, I'm a glitch in the matrix. It's funny to say that since it was at a place where they had like a drag performer. But no, it's just like the my content, the stuff I talk about. I had my guitar, I was singing, telling stories and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, so I'll eventually get there. I think the plan. I'm supposed to be talking about that later, but also, d d d d. I got a girlfriend. Yep, got a girlfriend. Met her at church of all places, and yeah, she moved in about a month and a half ago. So that's been it's been an experience because I've had to adjust. Having somebody else in my space, us getting adjusted to each other. I can't really live the life that I lived before, as far as fucking prostitutes, and well, not just that, but like staying up till about 4 or 5 in the morning, um, uh, eating nothing but Uber Eats. Yeah, because we're like our schedules are a little bit different. She's more of a morning person. Not too early, but yeah, I can't really stay up until um 2 in the afternoon because like she likes to go to the gym, so I like to take care of that early so we can get back and I can get my day rolling. And then two, it's like I gotta make time for my creating and then time for her. Like, hey, we just like we had spent um yeah, we finally finished Walking Dead. I had watched Walking Dead before. Like I think I got up I think I got to the point where they were at Ezekiel's place. Yeah, the kingdom. And then life happened and I stopped watching the show, but I finished. And I will say that Walking Dead, is it my favorite show? Did it make my, is it recency bias? No, it's not. No. I will, okay, it's neck and neck with, there we go. I'll do it's neck and neck with Breaking Bad, because before that, my shows were, it was Breaking Bad, The Wire, and then was there something else? I can't remember. But Walking Dead, the character arcs. Um, and development, top not mainly Negan. Negan's my favorite character. Say what y'all want to, fucking when he busted Abraham over the head, and then Glenn got smoked too. Yeah, it was dope. But yeah, I'm now it's all like, what do I watch? I think we agreed, me and the lady, we kind of agreed to maybe watch Game of Thrones afterwards, but we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, let me see what else is there. I feel like there was something else to cover. Oh, there we go. Bam. The most exciting part of was it third quarter? Did I go in June or was it May? No, it was June. It was last month. It was last month. Yeah, not last month. It's fucking August. I swear, me and time. But June 21st, I did ayahuasca, and boy, that was an experience. Um, I the 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 people that I'll be doing bufo through, they put me on. I went out there, kind of went in with, tried to go in with not a lot of expectations, but and here's the thing that I realized I talked to myself like a day or two ago, and I was like, oh shit. I was going into these psychedelic experiences having this expectation of, okay, my life is gonna be I'm gonna be fixed, and I'm gonna figure out this Rubik's cube that I've been trying to uh, uh, put together in my head as far as making money from my art, and yeah, making money from my art. And then you get to a point where you realize, no, there is no Rubik's cube. You just live life. If anything, like the ayahuasca, it just it just makes you confront yourself. You have to face yourself, face stuff you've been uh, just hiding and not dealing with. It brings you a lot of clarity, and I just feel like it just helps you navigate life a little bit better. But man, the art that I saw, the images, the visions, it was wonderful. It was hilarious because I during the trip I realized how much I enjoy watching people suffer. There was this young lady. She was just on the ground crying, and she was looking at the flame and just all up in it. And I was all like, I was like, touch the flame, touch the flame. And like everybody's like kind of around her, like, oh, you gonna be okay and stuff like that. And I'm just back there laughing. I know that sounds fucked up, but hey, that's how I be. Um, but still, it's a journey. I will say my sleep has gotten better. My dreams are more vivid, more lucid. I just want to get to a point where I'm not grinding my teeth. Lord, when the teeth grinding stops, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's wonderful. Um, and then I just been really getting with like just getting more expressive with my art. Like I've been like with the music, I've been getting back on my MPC a little bit more, making like weird music again, like how I started. So that's been cool. When did um when did I put that EP out? I'm not even gonna check. If I didn't talk about it before, my EP with that I produced for Trans Morrison is on all streaming platforms. It's been getting wonderful reviews. No skips, all hits. He performed like he did. He went to Bonnaroo and performed some songs on there. I wish I could see the footage. But yeah, and he did a video for the one song "Wait," which I love because it wait. It's the sample I used was Adele's "My Little Love." Dope track. Is there anything else? You know what? Let's just go ahead and get right into Artist Way. So I'm going to do something different with Artist Way. I ain't finna read this whole fucking book. I'm not. I got too much going on. I look forward to when I ain't got that much going on. I could sit and read books. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have ChatGPT um, summarize each chapter. I'm gonna read through these summaries and then kind of answer the questions like while we're going through. So here we go. All right. So week three, the themes explored in week three. Number one is anger. Cameron reframes anger not as something to suppress, but as a guide, a truthful, albeit uncomfortable friend that signals where your boundaries lie and where you may need to reclaim power. Mm, that right there. Because anger is something that for me, has I've lost a lot because of my anger. Um, the Especially dealing with the domestic violence that I had, in my marriage, and the times, like I remember the times me and my ex-wife we would argue, whether it be on the phone, yeah, the phone, and we just be screaming at each other. And there would be times I would just throw my phone because I'd be so pissed off. And then so even after the army, when I first got out, when I would get pissed off, I would just walk, I would just leave places. And then if somebody triggered me, I remember it was time I went off on this boot man in Atlanta. Booted my shit. I was only in the restaurant for 5 minutes because I was doing something for Uber Eats. Went in. It was my fault because I put my car in a tow zone, tow spot. I mean not a tow spot, a handicap spot. And this is before I got my handicap plates. And so there was that. And then recently I got into it with a pastor. I'll talk about that somewhere, some other time. Like he triggered the fuck out of me, like trying to dictate my life, and that's just the whole. That's a story that I will save for another time. Um, is there anything as far as that? Okay, and reclaiming my power, I'm learning, but even with that situation, I'm proud of myself. But I was able to articulate my thoughts, but I was just getting loud. And of course, when you're getting loud and you sound like you're like, oh, you need to calm down. You calm down. It's like, motherfucker. Like, let's talk about why I am pissed off right now. But I feel like the next evolution is to get to a point of articulating my points and not getting like I'm not getting loud. All right. The next one is synchronicity. This concept highlights those meaningful coincidences, doors open, right people appearing, that show up when you're aligned with your creative path. Interestingly, answered prayers are scary because they imply responsibility. Once something happens, if you yeah respond what responsibility they yeah once something happens, you have to act on it. Been seeing a lot of synchronicity, especially after ayahuasca, and just acting on things like with the music, um, getting the ideas to put more music out, have my YouTube channels, having the idea where I've recently reached out to the VA for vocational rehab. Their self-employment track. So I went through the first step, the orientation. I got another meeting on September 2nd. I'll definitely talk about that later. What else? Shame. Number three, shame and criticism. Cameron explores how shame, especially from childhood, can stifle creativity. Creating art can feel like divulging a secret. Vulnerable act. Criticism may trigger old wounds, and essential to discern helpful critique from shaming feedback. Woo! People will try to shame me, but I will not be shamed. Nope, it's not gonna happen. Um, and uh, yeah, I remember watching that documentary. Moments like this never last, and just Dad Snow talking about what they're saying with Dad Snow would live the life with no shame. Criticism is something that still criticism. I have to think. Like when I'm getting criticized on something, I just think, and I'm all like, all right, do I even need to be tripping off this? And like in places or like especially online, like if there's a comment or critique, I just kind of just thank the person. I'm like, hey, thank you for taking the time to critique my art. Recently had a piece of art where I called it "Revenge of the." Can I say it on here? Fuck it. It was called "Revenge of the Jews," and it was in black artwork on Reddit. And somebody sent me like a whole paragraph response, and then I was just all like, I told him I was like, all right, thank you for taking the time to critique my art. You know, have a beautiful day. And then next thing I was like, I know, like I already knew beforehand. I knew the art was gonna get taken down. I just knew it. I just knew it. And sure enough, got the message like not too long ago. Hey, your art has been taken down. They was talking about because of harassment. Yeah, like who did I harass? And then they also took it down. Yeah, then they banned me from I think uh they either banned me from a Reddit or I think they banned me from that subreddit. And I'm all like, oh, so I just took Reddit off of my phone. If I get on Reddit, it'll just be just to look the on my computer and just for beat packs, sample packs. That's it. I'm done. Um, um, I'm done like uploading shit on there. So I don't know. I might hop back on Deviant Art. I don't know. I just want a place to like Reddit. I mean, not Reddit. Tumblr's another good place I could be uploading some more on. So just pivoting. All right. Let me see. We got detective work questions. Here are some reflective prompts typically offered in week three's detective work section. You can choose these. Choose those that resonate the most. Creative roots in childhood. Describe or draw your childhood room. What's your favorite thing about it? Could you incorporate something that is in your current space? Um, my room, like especially right around uh puberty, like my teenage years, was a fucking mess, man. I could not keep a room clean for shit. And then eventually my parents were like, get on me about it, and then I go clean up. But like I would have in my room, it's right in my head. I see it. It was my bed, and then it was my bed, then it was my drawer, my dresser drawer, and then I had a desk, and of course you got the closet. And my favorite thing about my room was my desk because I realized later that my parents like care enough about my education to give me a place to study. Uh, and then of course I had my stand for my saxophone. Um, I already kind of incorporated some of that stuff in this room. I got to pick up some laundry, but no, I like to keep things separate now that I got more space. I actually want I want to like my I think when I move, the next goal is to have a dedicated workspace for my art, for my music. That'd be dope. Let me see. Describe 5 traits you liked about yourself as a child. What did I like about myself as a child? I had a sense of humor. Um, I was very curious. Uh, I was very loving. That's 3. What's the other thing? Oh, I was creative in a different way though, because Yeah, especially when I had like Duplo blocks or Legos. Like I would create my own. Like I would try to make what was on the box, and then after then I would take it apart, and then I used to make my own. I used to own my own cars, my own planes, spaceships. Um, and then I was smart, man. I still am, but I was fucking smart as fuck. Um, and then let's see, list five childhood accomplishments and five favorite childhood foods. Let me see accomplishments. Let me see accomplishments. I was in the third grade choir. I was in the band, making the like getting in the band. Getting all A's in school time. Yeah, when I did get all A's in school, and then when I was doing my work, and then making it to the talented and gifted program, and then like does this count? Like I was in a it wasn't just me, it was my classmate or whatever. They were yeah, we were in a Good Morning America commercial. Like the opening scene was like, "Hey, Good Morning America. Five favorite childhood foods. Chinaman from St. Louis, hands down. That's Chinese food. My bad to my Chinese brothers and sisters. What else? Catfish from Mother's Fish, specifically the Blackjack location. Emo's Pizza. Three is three. My dad's rice pudding is four, and then my mom's macaroni and cheese. I had to wait till I see my mom, and then I'll just never get my dad's um, rice pudding again. Oh man, that made me a little bit emotional, man. Just thinking about my pops. Miss you, pops. Let me see habits and patterns. Let me get through these, man. Identify three obvious rotten habits. What you do. What do you gain by keeping them? List three subtle ones. Why do you think they exist? How might you break out of them? Identify three. Do I have? I don't take care of my teeth like I should, and it's I gotta get another filling. It's just teeth grinding that don't help. Um, I will let things build up, and then when I bring it out, it's a lot of stuff together. And the reason, yeah, and then a lot of reason for that is because like I be wanting to say shit sometimes, like whenever it comes, but then I'm always like, if that's the case, then I always be bringing shit up. And then I don't know if it's a rotten habit. I don't know if it's. I'll have to talk to somebody else about this because I don't feel like I have like rotten habits. So we gonna skip that one. I don't gain shit by keeping them. I mean, kind of. What was the other habit? Teeth. Oh, building stuff, like stuff, letting stuff build up. I don't know. Keep it moving. Subtle ones. Why do you think they exist, and how much you break out? I'll talk. I could talk myself out of stuff I need to be doing. Like I guess some of the yeah, and then fuck it, was it right? Staying organized. Oh my goodness, that shit's fucking. It's like calculus. I gotta hire somebody to do that shit for me. Um, and then sometimes I can have a I can have a I can have a bad habit of just not doing shit when I feel like I need to do it. How could might I break? Just I gotta be more intentional, but I don't know. I do stuff like I try to stay consistent. Like I try to make sure like I do yoga on a regular basis. Is like when I don't do it in a while, I feel off. I'm getting back into the gym, going back to the gym on a regular. So I'm getting it together. Let me see. Support network. List friends who nurture you. Which one of their qualities serve you well? Cliche, my lady. She's very nurturing. Like anytime I'm getting agitated, like she's just like will literally like just rub my arm and just tell me everything's gonna be okay. When I have my nightmares from the war, like she'll hold me. She's very encouraging. And then my brother, he's kind of he balances me out, encouraging it well. Just he's like the only really person that I just talk to about almost everything. I got a homegirl back in Atlanta, Shantae. She's cool. She's dope. Uh, I need to call. I need to hit her up and supposed to schedule a just like a chop it up session. Yeah, let me do that after this. Let me see. Let me see. Hurry up. Call a friend who treats you. Uh, oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Call a friend who treats you as a bright, capable as you really are. I'll hit her up after this. Let me see. Inner compass and admiration. Engage in your inner compass. Do something free roaming or artist brain for an hour. This doubles your art day. What insights bubble up? I'm gonna make some art. I gotta make some music, so we'll do it then. List five people you admire. Then list five you secretly admire, and explore your what traits from each of them you might cultivate. I admire Cake. Shout out to her. Like she just had her. Um, she just had her solo show. I just admire her because she's talented as fuck, and she's really, really, really doing a lot of shit. Um, I guess a big one. Uh, Tyler the Creator, man. Even though I don't like all his, I might have to just sit down and listen to like a lot. Like yeah, Chromacopia. I was like, don't tap the glass. Is like, but the video for Sugar on My Tongue, I'm like, this dude is just like, I would love to just sit and talk music with him. I think it's probably one of the few people that I would want to actually meet as an artist. Um, Let me see who else. Loveless Melvin, his yeah Melvin Todd. I just love his. I need to look at more of his Cherub. I'm trying to name people that I already named about friends and shit like that. Um, yeah, the Love Society. Three. Who else is there? Oh yeah, there was the writer Neo Niggas, the artist that I did the collab show with. His art is dead raw. It's like one of the few people like their art. Their painting is dope. It makes me want to paint more, and I need to paint more. What else? And then finally, Trent Morrison, fucking dope ass rapper, man. And like doing that project was just wonderful. I wish I could just lock him in a studio and we just churn out songs. Come on, trans. We gotta lock in for grams too. Let me see and explore what traits you might cultivate. Just once again, just painting more. Just be. I love Kate because she's way more outgoing, and I'm working on that. Because you need that to build relationships. I would love to do murals down here. I wanna have opportunities to DJ. Yeah, so let me see what else. List five people who are dead you'd love to have met. What traits do you admire in them? Uh, Charlie Parker, the father of bebop. I just once again just talk to him about like, yo, how did you get this idea for this song, this music? Who else? John Coltrane. Um, and I would just talk about him, his evolution, locking himself in the his place and making their love supreme. What else? Dash Snow. Just talking to him about graffiti, art, all that shit. Let me see. Coltrane, Charlie Parker, Dash Snow. I need a woman. Nina Simone. Just once again, just talk to her about like her creative process, like what goes through her head when she plays. Um, I'm not gonna say the obvious. Let's see. I'm gonna do something different. Quentin Tarantino. There we go. I would we would just talk. I would want to talk about Django. No, he's still alive. Shit, he's still alive. My bad. I hope I didn't kill him off. Um, then go back to the other one. Who did I have? Okay, Gordon Parks. There we go. Talk about the photography. Compare your two admiration lists. Are there differences between what you think you should admire and what you truly admire? Spend time aligning with your true side. Um, yeah, what I feel like I think I admire, I truly admire. Like I admire motherfuckers that buck the system, that are disruptors, that don't give a fuck, that color outside the lines. Speaking of which, that just hit me. Like I need to make peace with that man. Shout out to Maya Bailey, man. Like we didn't have we I left Atlanta and we didn't leave really on good terms. And I know he's going through a lot right now. Um with the situation with like the city of Atlanta is trying to take his shit. And I just remember when I came across his art back in 2007, I was like, here's somebody that's making dope do black tattooist artists and pushing the needle forward. So there's that. Yeah, I just like before I just eat this earth, man. I don't want to pay. I don't want to have no beefs, man. I don't want to be angry. Like I just want to leave this earth as light as possible. All right. Let me see. They got morning pages. I just been throwing stuff up. I needed hardest day going to the gym. Choose detective work prompts rather than trying them all. Select a few and resonate deeply. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Address anger and shame. Use writing, explore my anger. Yeah, I've talked about that. Um, okay. Uh, week 3 is all about stepping into your creative agency, listening to the signals and emotions, sin embracing opportune moments, confronting shame, and trusting your inner compass. It's a powerful, often intense week, but it sets the foundation for regaining your creative power. Want to help choose? Nah, we're good. I don't need that. Okay, all right. It's time to close this motherfucker up, man. All right, so the goals for the rest of the third quarter is to um, get or well, at least on my Forest Joe Beats is to get 1,000 subscriber, which I've been using promotions on that. Um, I don't necessarily. I don't know. You know, fuck it. 1,000 subscribers on my Forest Job network as well. Um, let's see, double my subscriber count for Screwed Crime and Screw the Bible. And then also, I'm supposed to. thanks to my dad um, leaving his last check. Uh, I think that's what it was. Uh, Me and my brother got some money. We're just waiting for unclaimed property, um, and so we're gonna split it. And then I'm going to three things that I need to get. Um, well, four things I need to take care of. I need to take care of my teeth. I'm gonna get a DJI lavalier, and then I'm gonna get a Newmark mix, not the mix track. Hold on, and get it right. Unclaimed. I'm gonna get the Newmark Mixstream Pro. That way, I can get back into DJing and do Twitch streams, and then so there's that. See quarter number three as well. Get to at least 100 pages on this fucking book. I'm not necessarily gonna say this motherfuckers because I know myself when it comes to writing. I start, but I'm gonna say I'm been consistent. Like I've been trying to write at least 2 pages a day, and I need to bust it up to even more. But I don't want to overload myself. So the actual goals of things that I need to be doing is get to 100 pages on my book. Cause I want that motherfucker done this year. Oh my goodness, because it's gonna be Red Lake Volume 3. And I'll close it out with Volume 4 will come out next year. And then I'll be done with this shit. And then I want to put out another EP, another EP with my vocals on it. So that's gonna require me to like just gotta step it up. Once again, I'll record everything on BandLab. Um, and then I just asking for favor when it comes to the Voc rehab stuff that they will give me everything that I need as far as that they support me in. I'm claiming it now that they support me with the um, what's that thing called, self-employment track, and they give me the equipment that I need, like at the very bare minimum as a new MacBook, and then I will take anything else like a Rode mic. If they want to get me another what's that thing called, interface, and shit, I'll take some what's some things called, um monitors, and then we'll go from there. And if there's anything else, like nah, that's it. Um, this quarter, and as I get to even today, which is August 12th, 2025, it's all like the mental breakthroughs that I'm having as far as like just because I had to like I feel like I was kind of almost getting dependent on the bufo and shit, but I know just live life, um, just get through life, have a positive attitude. I know that's cliche, but it's not. After you kind of get through it, it can be easy, but you got every day. I'm choosing to have a good day. Every day, I'm practicing gratitude. I'm thankful. Let me do gratitude right now. I'm grateful for this lavalier mic. I am grateful for this iPhone that I'm recording this episode on. I'm thankful for this tripod stand. I'm thankful for this other phone that I can put my notes on. I'm thankful for a roof. I'm thankful for air conditioning. I'm thankful for um, my lady, my family. I'm thankful that it's beautiful. I live in paradise, man. I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for everything I have. I'm grateful for my music. Like, yo, check out Forrest Joe Beats on YouTube. I'm thankful for my mind. I'm thankful for my music. I'm thankful for my MacBook that I'm making the music on. I'm thankful for my MPC that I'm making the music on. I'm thankful for my Akai player that I can make the music on. And I'm just thankful and grateful. I'm thankful for my dog, my cat, my life. And I'm just thankful. Even and lastly, I'm thankful for vision. I'm thankful for my five senses that I can breathe, that I can speak, that I can think, and I'm just thankful for my creators. Even too, I'm getting a little bit more into just listening to Buddhist teachings and just like learning more of everything is inward and just like just having this peace. And so that's all I got. Like if you want to hop on, figured it out with me, holler at me. You're just watching my journey, and I look forward to when I can have a figured it out episode on a festival stage. Even before the festival stage, the stages along the way, the growth, the progress. Like you all are coming with me on this journey. Like for real, and you can say, "Hey, I watched this motherfucker from here, and we got to here." And I hope that I am motivating you to whatever your purpose is. Like just figure out your purpose and then get the fuck up and do it. So that's all I got. This has been figured it out. My name is Forrest. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Be great. Peace.